Oh yeah, teacher.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, 당아서 가정마 진정한테 가르래 되었으나 아니 얘라 디그 논에라니 친구고 같이 들려드려서 친구고 갖고 와서 되게.
So we're up to the branch of requesting to turn the wheel of dharmas, which is the one of the 7 branches.
다때 가원을 내려서나 가원은 출래내서나 가서 아니 요알 기회신이 됐을때라니 요와 동의진 유서치네 요와텔라 요위 치주치 아니 요위 치주고 논에라는 당가와테라 아예로드마 맨다도 지데 보아 생이디가 카티네 말레레스.
So this section on the 7 branches, so which is the part of the main heading called how to relying on gurus, and so which is presented under two main subheadings, that is to relying on guru by thoughts, so by deeds and by thoughts, and so this so this is where this section on these 7 branches.
다 진국과 생애때 고와 생애때 가르스나 아니 다시 돈에 제나니 땅가서 때마저는데 건돌에 가르쳐요르스나 아니 마소 무샤고스 어떤이 있어요래 대 가르쳐거스나 아니 치 녀거에나 미 지시하고에나 네 무마티그니 지시로 지시네야지 쇼와피일라더니 제거요래스네 어떤이 숨고요래스 돈에 ndaba.
So the Lord Buddha said in one in a sutra that the teachings on the Dharma should be given upon request being made, and so therefore this really aligned with these advice from the Lord Buddha, that teaching should be before the teaching is is discourse is delivered. So the request should be made. So in line with this, so this we have this branch of making of requesting to turn the wheel of Dharma.
제가 다티 가르라고 가르친 거였으나 아니 계시 치 순루 치스네라 마소나 아니 소소치 시위 지sel라테네 뭐투세 되는 게 치시의 이신이 콜시의 인일의 시의스네 파드네 소는 도지요 말에스네 어떤 수고요레스.
So this means that you cannot teach the dharmas as you feel like, or whenever you feel like. So therefore this we find here that there is it's like a bit like a protocols for in order for as part of the protocol for giving the teaching, so that the first the teaching should be being requested.
제장아니 가서 니 때마쳐낸 대죠. 동부 수제마 도달니 치수요 말에서 샤포지 지시에 급하다. 아니 드네네 라충발라 소페니 친구과 네 친구고로 지에스네 니다 소아니 거와 인사 네 세친콜로라 소파 피네 아니 드네지네니 공가데 좀볼라니 치토마 테들이 소마레스로
we also find in the Lord Buddha's own life stories that how after achieving the state of complete enlightenment, so the Buddha didn't teach for 49 days, and then afterwards then the god like the Brahma and many other gods, and then who requested, who made offering to the Buddhas of like the Dharma wheel with the 1,000 spokes and so on, and so made this request and then the Buddha taught this the first wheel of Dharma to the four disciples, sort of five disciples.
아니 다 친구과 거와 생기대 친구 생기대 라 다시 또 류의 친구도 두비 친구니 요래데 이나요다 네갈 친구과 거와 생기대 네 류의 친구 거로 지스네 아니 들으시고요 그래서
So with regard to the wheel of dharmas or dharmas, so there are two types usually, two types, which are the oral dharma, or the like a spoken, the oral dharmas, and then there's a realized dharmas. So in here, when we talk about this, the branch of requesting to turn the wheel of dharmas. So this wheel of dharma is really refers to the oral or the spoken, dharma.
대인자다 너네 윤눈이 니눈을 가르쳐 주는구나. 네 조시가 네 친구과 거기가 네 시대게 좀 있어요. 네 군어 수진지 때때마다 현주를 수지 마쳐니. gembote to ki to chela kolola na mi ko ka sene ani tene ki chi ti su this.
So in the King of Prayers, which says that all you protectors in the 10 directions, the lights of the world who are without attachments and who have reached Buddhahood, I urge you to turn the peerless wheel of dharmas. So this relates. This is related to this the branch of requesting the to turn the wheel of dharma.
Di karese karasungo ersena ani ta rongi li ta dthara tondu nyopa katne ani shu chena jupi gani ta karisena mumbeno jeme padisala tesewa noji ne dengi ga ani suje tonchela ta suje ma topi ani chichi kolo mokone chine musune yudenge ana tindi suje ga nala tan roa la ne pemba to debi gishita ne sechi kolo tongla supa ne pune ne chichi kolo koru chi sene ne so ta yores.
So as the meaning of these lines from the King of Prayer goes. So when you recite, when you say this out, say these prayers. So you need to first you need to imagine that your of your from your bodies, so you emanate the countless number of the bodies, like it says in the LamRim. It says to the as many as there are the atoms in the the land, or in the pure land of the Buddhas, field of the Buddha, and then to whom you make this request to turn the wheel of dharmas are all these, particularly all those Buddhas, who have just reached this the fully awakened state, who have just attained this the fully awakened state of enlightenment, and it's such that when this Buddha, the awakening to that state is like the illumination of the light, throughout. If the world is in a dark, so it's like illuminating the whole whole this darkness of the world. So this, as you said, so these are the Buddhas, all these Buddhas who have just achieved the awakened state of the Buddhahood. So you should think that you are, all these bodies, countless numbers of bodies which you have emanated. So you make request to turn the wheel of Dharma to these Buddhas.
Ani tendiga soata palatene, ani ta sujiti sicho, ni gajet troji pigone, ani shachi yeso nyambega, ani tendiga, ani ta krona secret, solona tetanish, etango esares.
So this request that you made is to turn the wheel of Dharma. To turn the wheel of Dharma is for the sake of to all sentient beings, for the benefit and for the happiness of all sentient beings, and then having made this request, and then also to imagine that all this Buddha then are very kind of delightfully really they accepted your request, and then or accept or to agree to your request, and then they kind of turn the wheel of Dharma.
Titani chingo ko soata palati pe karsena. Ani rongita tsendela chena, takara tsendela chemena yo, tsengamanosa, ani chichi pungi le shepata. Ani yenji chichi chepala, pache shepala supi, ani dipa togare, tene sunyan this.
So, and as a benefit of the making such a request to the Buddhas to turn the wheel of Dharmas, then you purified, you are able to purify all the particularly any negativities that you have accumulated, which relating to the dharmas, which go against the dharmas, teaching of the dharma, and as well as the one which you cause the other to you cause or you hinder the other from the receiving dharma or from practicing dharma. So these, just imagine that these as a benefits. So these such negativities get purified.
Ta tela ne rongi Chichimpui Leshe Pass and the Karsena, and ta wrong penna ronking and rotawala, nita, chia pot no shading yenayo, and tindrola, and ching and raw mazeta tela, and tachi pushing mareta, and it and caton, and sosoman rota, and ya milayo, royal pachichival. A super any carriers in a runagani, shawashimatela, and chidum trepata, and the checho will be kalekawaji gun and check. Ani tindig leso etni yores roa o titos in yores tesung yores.
So in this LamRim text, so there's it's specified the one of the as a benefit of requesting the Buddha to turn the wheel of dharmas, that you that the purifying the negativities related to dharmas, so which include the such as like you out of let's for example, if there is someone, a qualified person who's actually who's giving a dharma discourse, and but for you out of your own pride or for any other such a negative mental attitudes that you saying that that person is not qualified enough, and therefore you don't take the advantage of receiving dharma from that, and so these are sometimes we create the negativities that we are referring here. We create negativities which disprivilege us from the receiving the dharma from the access, getting access to the dharmas, and so it says that if such negativities are not purified, then as a result, then in future, we would have the difficulties of finding the dharma, and not finding the dharma at all, or even if we meet. The dharma is only after a lot of hardships. So therefore, it's referring to that. This to purifying such kind of the negativity related to dharma. So as well as any actions that we do which have which the impede, which we obstructs, which cause as a hindrance for the other, cause hindrance to other to practice dharmas.
That you will any Pachingawan Ani Nyangel and Manda so on the passing interest. Telani Zushem Lona Karil Kuran to Karadojo Sena, Nyangen that they could yet tola, Rovakala Peshi Devi Sher Kawashing to Niju Payu. Doki Tamoraja so jasne. What is it?
Okay, so now if we move to the sixth branch, which is the branch of requesting or beseeching the Buddhas not to go into nirvana or parinirvana. So now relating to this a branch of requesting the Buddha to not to pass away or not to go into the nirvanas, the King of Prayers says, to those who are ready to enter nirvana, I supplicate you with palms joined in prayers. Please stay for as many aeons as there are atoms in the universe to bring happiness and benefit to all beings.
That is the Karasungwarisana. Da shu china jipe shu china jipe ta tanchu kala subara tanchu kala supe nyangen dewa jepi tanga ti shindne ne ta nyangen len de tste jo gdo ta nyangen len dewa do yomar nyangen len de tste jo gdo shi yen ro go ndo yonyo bi ne tni suje no la ne tan ro do ne ro la ne pemba to dewi ge shida ne yuru ji sine so wa ta de su li de the Charan Yopi, Lee Tunda Mapa, Tene. 아니 가와도 가와를 유루치 있으네 양해를 못 하고 쏘았다 드네 인사레스
So as you find in this the meaning of these prayers, so in here, so we we make requests to these all these this supreme, like the emanations of the Buddhas, who who, although of course in reality there's no Buddhas are not subject to passing away, but however they manifest the deeds of passing into nirvanas, and so you can imagine. So we are directing this request to not to turn away, not to the pass into the nirvana, is to especially to all those the supreme emanations of the Buddhas, and then the reason why we make this request is really to request to Buddha, all the Buddha to remain, or live, for like aeons, the thousands of aeons and the aeons. So is for the sake of the benefits and the happiness of all other sentient beings, and so again here when we do this request, we can also imagine that the request is also coming from these countless numbers of the bodies that which we can duplicate, or which we can emanate from our bodies, and which like as it says in LamRim, as many as there are atoms in the world, so that many, so we all this make the request.
제정아 아니 다 열을 던지 곰 아니 니스나 다 배신되는 가르쳐는 세나네 니스다 롱기가 롱라니 치니스 순댕에 아도라 니스니 다 대주라 수법 용요 포와이나 아니 롱기가 세다 주도 제법 아니 디 고치 그래 했네 돈이 수준 됐어.
So this branch of requesting the Buddhas to not pass into nirvana, so which is really to in another word, it is to requesting the Buddhas to live long, and and it is said that if making such a request, particularly to one's own gurus, who are like a living gurus, then it is in fact is the one of the most important, very important cause or the factor for to prolong, even in fact to prolong one's own lifespans.
다 되는 거 잘하네. 담바 모에로 되는 있어봐. 모에로 돼 아니 다 수치에 가는 거였는데 세나 찬사와도 지지셔봐도 예서로 끝이서 개와 주제도 끝이서 도제도 기존제 성공어스네 대도전 됐어.
Okay, so then after the branch of there was six branch of request beseeching the Buddhas not to go into nirvana. Then the next branch, which is the branch of dedicating this branch, that is the branch of dedications. All right. So again in the King of Prayers says relating to this, every bit of virtue I have accumulated from reverencing, offerings, confessing, rejoicing, urging, and beseechings, I dedicate it all to enlightenment.
다티 가르친 거는 다 공다 네 상사부터 지시셔봐도 신의 예로 트윈로로와 예로 트윈로라 소피가 네 개와 공시해봐대 아니 다 주피 수제 토픽이 절 뭐죠 요레스 절 저와 쇼스네 안들이 메모장 요레스.
So in these prayers, we find the dedication of any merit that any virtues that we might have accumulated through the engaging in the first six like branches, first six branches, to dedicating all these virtues towards achieving the complete enlightenment, in order to benefit all sentient beings. So therefore, this when we say this prayer, so we should think we should think of dedicating our merit in this way.
nga hoa da ni meloni jare do go yore sro kai sena ni gonda ni ta shonza wala su pi lo ni ju de getsa so pa ko yin ba de ni zubi suji to pi jeren jere chu go se gi tere ni mo we ge je ye pi ko ne ni melo ja wa isa ni melo do hoa ni jare go yore
So in here, we are dedicating the virtues that we have accumulated through our practice of the above six branches towards complete enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings. So therefore, this is a dedications. This is called as a dedications in the sense that we have a substance, some objects, or something which is the virtues that we have accumulated to the cause of complete enlightenment, and it is also what we are doing here. The dedication that we are doing here, so it can be also called as a prayers. We are prayers. That is we are praying that to achieve through these accumulations of this the virtue through our practice of these above six branches. So we are praying that may I achieve complete enlightenment to benefit all sentient beings. So therefore it is both what we are doing here is both dedication and also is a prayer.
Ani tati shitan ante tanda wote hoa da ani melo ni kare de gore de ina yo melo ina ichi michi hoa ike yo mare sro tenila ni ngowe je sona ni kare do gore ngowe je me ani ngachi jinjo wa shu sene melo ja yo ro so kanga melo chi bore de gore ngowe je mel chi wa sro.
So as said before, we make the difference between the dedicating and prayings. Okay, so when we are dedicating, so we are also we are always also praying, but however it is not always necessary that when we are praying we are also dedicating, because for dedicating then we must have the virtue or something to dedicate. So we call it the substance to be dedicated. So whereas for praying we don't necessarily need such a virtue or like some substance or objects to objects, but rather we can pray, like may we can just pray that may all sentient beings achieve enlightenment, or may I this bodhicitta arise in me, and we can simply thinking of this or saying such a prayer is praying, but not a dedicating.
Then that seche toje tenda ne getsa no lame juju de ngoina ani seche rere gtila ne ta getsa chunchu le mena yo seche ta ye pa inza ne getsa shi to che wo chono yo res de yo ne shonju pa ta maze pi getsa shi chono yo res shonju ma to pat.
So by including all the other sentient beings into our our dedication of merit, then this makes makes us accumulate an enormous virtue, enormous merit, which we even though when we think of each sentient being, it is small, but a small one. But however, because when we think of the countless number of sentient beings, and since that our virtue that we have accumulated is dedicated to all the countless number of beings, so therefore we acquire the merit. Our merit also therefore become like a countless loss.
Then ta loti jansi shibin dole karisu yorsena chita janso chenu chitiluis janso maze pat temases. Steji shonchi jengi gewa yo shonchi mato pat temaze chine. Otani su yondis.
So just to show how the including all sentient beings in our dedications and makes our virtue so vast and so everlasting. There's one sutra called the Sutra of Cautions, posed by Sagaramati, which says, just as a drop of water dissolved in the great ocean will not be completely gone until the ocean is empty, so in the same way, the virtue of one who dedicates virtue as a cause of enlightenment will not be exhausted until one achieves enlightenment.
아니 조심해 왔다. 아니 농시와 디제 니다 비자비 분제가 잘라서 디제 비타보 다 차제 차서 총댕이 아니 레레부터 이제 되어스 대인자니 자비 분제를 빼잖아 시죠 됐어라.
So therefore also if if our virtue is dedicated to, as is said in this sutra, is to complete enlightenment, to achieving complete enlightenment, then it will last, as long as we achieve that complete enlightenment. Just as it says, just as a drop of water in a great ocean will last until that whole ocean dries up. And then also there's also an example of a great of a treasure. A treasure of a great king is used to show the virtue, the enormities of the virtue that is dedicated towards all being, or towards complete enlightenment. So because the treasure of a great king is of course, in terms of its the what is included in the treasure. So it's also usually is also something of great value, something of great value, and also in terms of its quantity, then it can be and a great amount, to be lasting for a long time.
Ane ti karasungo yorsena ta shonju mangawe ne getsala sopate ane chumbi ge chalo to chipari sungo yores. Chumbi ge chalo te ne peche tona lanso zondo yore. Ane ya chalo te korang ngene la yo chama chonge. Pena nga zu gewa chidi tsala ane tome kalmo ya poji ya na yo ngeje to nju ka sa ya po me denge. Ane juki le ta ji ngeje te ya po chena yo tome ga kalmo ma chong denge. Zona wa tandi chunjure de yo. Za ane chumbi ge chalo ma pa chana chi yon des.
So the treasure of the great king, so as I said before, in terms of the what is included in the treasure, and in terms of the size of the treasure, so in both cases is a very very vast, very great, that it won't be easily run out. And so on the other hand, it is said that other virtues that we accumulated, so they are like the compared to a belonging or a possession of a beggar, and so which you can think in terms of what the beggar possess. It can be also very poor in terms of quality, and also it can be whether in terms of for the uses maybe is not good enough, or not the complete, and then not it won't we won't be able to use it for a long time. So therefore all the other virtues that which are not dedicated properly, or which are not then it says that so they are like this, like the belonging of beggars. So these virtues can include some kind of virtuous practice that we do, which even though we might have when we are actually doing the practice, we may be we do well, but however we didn't start with the proper motivations, or we forget to do the proper dedication at the end, or in another words, sometimes we may start the practice with the proper motivations, but then we in the actual sessions, then we don't do properly, or at the end of the properly we don't do the proper dedication. So it's saying that these kind of virtues, that we are, which is said is likened to the possession of a beggar.
Ne taten zata tene yellow dinte son somebody. Ta yellow dinte ni ta michi dom jane ani nyemu ba kare nyemu ndogre sene chishua ina ani shon sawate ni ngaje nyemu ndogre so jondis ani chewa pawate sena nyemu ndogre ani disho shepate ni du sangke nyemu ndogre so jondis ani jesu yenu shepate chondu ani nyemu ndogre ani chinko ko de ni ngo chipung le so ya ni nyemu ndogre sro ani nyangela manda ne so tapate ne lama la sopa la nyeme sho la sopa ani nyemu ndogre so jondis ani hoa de ni kunti nyemu ndogre tini ndogre so jondis.
So this is really the brief explanation of the seven branches of practice. And so now, if as a summary of this the practice of 7 branches. So now, if we want to know what kind of the negativity that each one of these each branch counteract, then the first which is the branch of prostrations, which is a counteract pride, and then the branch of offerings counteract like a stinginess, and the confessions counteract. It says counteract all the 3 poisonous states of mind, or the mental afflictions, and then the branch of rejoicing, counteracts jealousies, and the branch of requesting to turn the wheel of Dharma, so it really counteract the act or any like deeds of abandoning dharmas, and then the branch of beseeching the Buddha to not pass into nirvanas. So this is to counteract any deeds, any acts of like the criticism, criticizing or belittling the sublime beings, and then finally the branch of dedications is said as is counteracting the anger loss.
다 디고는 것도 맨자테 되죠. 네, 다 맨자테 간디스피고 그러나 배나 다 소소는 대외 그 대지 접이고 싶다. 네, 다 배나 잡고침보질 대도 침보지 쉬고에는 해라 잡고들다 미안해 싶더니 신 소소가 제와대야 쉬고. 된 노지전에니 아니 다 맨자피에 대요. 다 가르치들이서는 간다 가르치들이서는 간다. 아니 가서 신이 때문에 가두려 돼요. 그래서 로와 신이 때문에 가두 인자 아니 대체부 선지고네 아니 디그셔다니 오다 오는 주 소하다 봐. 네 사제도 맞지 그래. 디그 대체부 선 제다가니 멘타피고 그래서 로와.
Okay, so what follows after this is about Mandala offerings. So now the just as if we have some important favor or a request to make to the king or to the king, then we would first, before we we explained what we wanted, what we want, we will offer some gift, and so therefore this Mandala offerings, so is bit like that, is same like that. So here, this Mandala offering that we are doing is as part of our the practice of guru devotions, and so we are offering. So we are offering this to the guru, and now what purposes, for what purposes we are offering this, what we want from the guru, in another word. So this is explained explained below. So there are the text says about some we are requesting to accomplish like to achieve 3 great purposes.
대우 대도 침모 선대 가르치는 간다 신이 된 비카티 인자 네 신이라 마 기반에 주대니 다 데마트만 zonzabalabzu shinchelogi lona tato ngoba to roba shenyeli kipala supil shinje malupi lotato rojel shiwata ane ta yo che shenyel tembiga kasala ne che shino ki pache toche ane nyewa shiru chi isene ati shiwi shiwa chita ne menda pyo atindire de ores.
Yes. So you find these three great purposes which we want to for which reason so we make we offer this mandala. We find that in this LamRim text. So these three, so as I said before, so this mandala offering is in relations with the practice of Guru devotions or the reliance on the Gurus. And so therefore this in here, so what are the three great purposes? So which are that the first the great purpose is that we want to we wish to achieve is for which to achieve that we seek the blessing from the Guru. So that is that to be able to we wish all the like a negative or the incorrect like a mental attitudes that we hold within us, which is ranging from our disrespect, our showing of disrespect to the Guru and to the misconceptions, the misconception like in the form of like the dualistic, the ex-dualistic like a view of the self. View of the self. So so this is the first wish, is to be able to overcome, to be able to eliminate this. Maybe be able to eliminate all this, the wrong or the negative mental attitude, and then the next is to make all the correct mental attitudes, correct state of mind, or from the mind which which shows the fully shows the respect and the veneration to the Guru, then to all the correct state of mind, then to all these different correct state of mind to arise within us, and so we request for that. And thirdly, to be able to pacify all the obstacles, the obstacles in our practice.
다 menra phuya de karisena ani khanda ni ngacho yelo ding katu kin chewa phwa tawle ani menra phina de ni phe chewa yore so des karisena gond chewa la supa te ta gone menra phiti sala ani leje linte tu chepa chasu yo phi hum disa ani ta khanga ni chewa la supa ne leje linte chasu tinun dide yore sa tinun dide ye insa ani ta cheskriti menra phin chewa de sung desrwa
karsage
간다 체 샤스 뭐 피바
no
레로 디비 카투네 체 체와 피바 체와 테노나 체 샤스 메토 디비슨 뭐 피바 아 다소 피와다 올레 니 멤버 멘다 포레 니 페 체와 수죠 데스르
메디 페 체요
가스나 다 멘다 치 피죠나 다 리질렌테 차스 피요 거와 아니 간다 피와데 다 리질렌테 차스노 만디데 거와 드니 수죠 소 데스르와
so in one of the seven branches that we offer is as a branch of offerings. So that includes the the offerings of various objects, like the waters and the fragrance and music and so forth. And but however, in here, we are offering the mandala, and so it is said that these offerings, compared to that offerings that is which we did as part of that 7 branches, so it seems that this mandala offering of mandala is far greater in the sense, because in this we offer that everything, which include all the objects of offering that we offer before, and so in fact here it includes the whole universe and so forth.
ni ta phe chimbo insare nanjo shu pade gemba wasiding tang su pewe gutin nanjo pa chimbo chi ani tingen zal nyomba june shapo dinsene ani tingen zal ngoi ne menda phe ti jere sarwa didichala ta ko ja no de bi guta lomanda chi insare ni nyima chi jan no ta ma ko chala yung di chala ki menda tela thala tani chode yos ko tingen zal ngoi ne ani ta chero menda ma pene karchi isene ta ko tingen zal ngoi ne ko te je sha
가는 것도 신이 신이 표현
말다 데 빠데 gemba 생기지도 띵년절은 거이
라
띵년절은 거이 띵년절은 거이 다 띵년절 뇽바셔 와 네 드니가 니 드는 거이네 네 면다 피질 레버레스 네 샤보 딘세 레사레 네 사르니 니마치 놀라 자원 로테 마 코살 페네 네 멘달 탈라키 데서로 와 아니 대인사네 처럼 맨다 법에나 가르치면 탈라래는데 와서네 어따 그 띵년들은 거의 신사스 어따 지 대체로 레요 말했어 아니 가르치는 처럼도 주제니잖아 바데 주제잖아 주제니 고자에도 띵년서 요아예레스 그 요아예리데 이나요 기근 이마르를 아니 맨다 피테스레 체가 말했어 저렇더니 베르에서네 니콜까지 또 이것들이 그 로지오레스 아니 칼제 또 제라 네키 제라 맨다 하다보다 표알아 되네 니 니도드는 주아들이 네 노다 수면 되스 모두 녀서 네 모두 때 또바니야들이
so in relation with these the specific benefits of offering mandalas, so there is there's a short stories about the one of the thing is the disciples of the great Dromtemba, great Katamba master Dromtemba, and whose name is Gembawa Semage, Pandi Gembawa, and once for a while he was doing a retreat, and then he was so observed or so fond of his meditative stabilizations that he forgot, or he kind of didn't do these mandala offerings, and so for a week. And then his teacher, the Dromtemba, when he noticed that, because the set of the mandala was even just sitting there with a bit of dust there, so he realized that he was not not offering the mandala, and then he asked, why didn't you offer mandala, make the mandala offering? Then his replied that because I was too observe in my meditation practice, and then his teacher was a little bit disappointed, and then he kind of explained to to him that how the great Atisha was even, who was known as a great meditator, but he never passed any day without offering at least 3 times of this mandala, mandala offerings. So he kind of explained that to the disciple, and also he scolded him, and and so anyway, so after that, after receiving this advice, then he started to make the offerings, mandala offering, and then it is said that as a result of that, then he was able to make a quicker progress in his meditation practice, in terms of actualizing the realizations.
Anita Menda Tombo Zodizalani, so Jinjoy, so Sang Joyana, Ani Dig Jetela, Seda, Nida, Sonla Sobata. The Mashunaya, Dodon, Shinla Sopico, Ani Tnikina, this. So it is mentioned here that for the purpose of the mandala offering. So if you have the resources, then it'd be great, wonderful to have the base, which is of the gold, made of gold, or even silvers. But however, if one do not have such the resources, such a wealth to buy such expensive things, then it says that even to use that the mandala base as to such as like a stone or a wood made of wood is also suitable. Ma ne Jermochi Shatal Pedisala, Jermochi Menda Pedisala, ne Dole Jingol, ne Menda Tijin Pine, ne Menda Tunga saw this.
Even Tsongkhapa himself, when he did a very intensive retreat, so he used like a stone, like a slate as a base for his for mandala offerings.
Kanji Shitong Suzo enjoy Gonzuji or Pijo, ni Runi Tsuzo Devo, Tiga Tsuzo Chia, than you said,
so the whatever, so depending on one's own the possessions, so if one have to make use that the best that one can afford to for the mandala, then it is that if you do that this has the benefit of increasing one's merits.
Ane ta menda no go luje tel tar shuna na tar tangi no jire ne rumbochi ge juna no ane ndata nga chon je da tne yorwa o tndi da ane ta ma shuna ni shema la so ba luna go ane je ge yoro sit ni sung this.
So to make the for the substance for the mandala, like to make the pile, of the mandala offerings. So of course, again, if one have enough, like a well, then you can include some precious, the objects. But if you don't have that, then you can use like the barleys, or and so on, and wheat and so on, or to even use, you can use like a sand or like the small like stones.
Ani chechu tsete ne kong chechi sona ya po resarwa kaisi chunwa ina yo soso kala sane pole ma chunwa iso kres tenisumdes.
So in terms of the size of that mandala, it is said that is good to make as the large as possible, but the minimum size, talking about the minimum size, is said that it should not be the smaller than your own plate which you use for your for eating. Yeah.
Ani ta menda puchutela ya ni menda sodim basing, sobu sodim basing etni ta. Ani sobu nyenga basing eta. Ani sobu nyesam basing etni. Sobu damba sene. Ani teni rimanda wa kaje yores pusela.
So with regard to when you build the mandalas, so there are few versions depending on the number of the piles that you put in the on the mandala, on the base of the mandala. So there are it says like the mandalas with 37 piles, or then with 25 piles and 23, and also just 7 piles. But I think we are up with the time, so we'll stop here and continue next week.
Yeah.